So I guess the question on everybody's mind is, am I pregnant? And the answer is no. No, sadly, I am not. After an incredibly long 41 days this last cycle, I finally got my period. So cycle day 1 was just about a week ago. I am currently on cycle day 7. It is Tuesday, August 11th. I believe last time I made a TTC update, it was about cycle day 25, 26, and I was having these really weird symptoms as if I were about to ovulate, but I thought that that could not be the case because I thought I had already ovulated based on the many, many, many positive ovulation tests that I had taken. But clearly with the 41-day cycle, that was ovulation. So yeah, according to Fertility Friend, when I put in that my cycle day 1 started 42 days after my last period, they thought that I ovulated on cycle day 29 or so. So, unfortunately, we kind of preloaded this last month and only had intercourse once in our fertile window, which makes sense as to why I am not pregnant. But, you know, it does only take once, so it was still a possibility, and it didn't stop me from testing, you know, a bajillion times because I had no idea when I actually had ovulated. So I didn't know if I was late or if I was just waiting around. I actually, after my period ended yesterday, I went ahead and just took a pregnancy test just to be sure, since the one time that I was pregnant, I actually also had a period. So that's kind of what I did there. One thing that got me a little bit excited last month and also was incredibly painful was on cycle day 38, I woke up with excruciating cramping that started up under my ribs and went all the way around to my back and then went down to my lower abdomen. And it was on and off cramping for 2 to 3 hours. I threw up. I mean, it was horrible. And part of me was like, oh my gosh, is this appendicitis? But I checked my abdomen. It was nice and soft. There was no tenderness, no rebound tenderness, and it did eventually go away. So a very small and optimistic part of me was hoping that that was implantation cramping, but I didn't have any bleeding to go along with that. So I had a 41-day cycle, which is outside of the normal 25 to 35 days. It's the range that people can kind of ovulate from and still be considered normal. I have never gone longer than 35 days. 35 days has always been my longest cycle. So 41 days is quite a big difference. So I think if I have another cycle like that, I might go back to the doctor and just see and make sure that I don't have PCOS. I don't really have any other symptoms. You know, I'm not obese, I don't have facial hair, I don't get acne, I don't have those symptoms of the PCOS, but if I have crazy, wacky, long cycles that are just getting longer, and if I have cysts on my ovary, then I have PCOS. So I might go back, I might talk with somebody at work and just see what they think as far as that. I know one crazy long cycle does not PCOS make, and I also know that I did have a miscarriage in May, so it might be my body recovering from that. So going forward, I guess, is what we're looking at now. It seems like our plans will be to go ahead and starting on cycle day 11, we decided to just baby dance every other day until cycle day 35. If I do not have symptoms of ovulation before that, so just cervical mucus is mostly what I checked because I cannot temp. And cervical position, it's a little wishy-washy to me. Very subjective, but cervical mucus is, I think, the best way to check. Then we'll go ahead and keep going every other day, maybe even until I get my period. We'll just wait and see. So my plan from here on out is to just make another TTC update if anything changes. If I think I've ovulated, if I get a positive pregnancy test, if I go back to the doctor, if I have any more significant changes, I will definitely keep you guys updated. But I hope the next time or the next few times that I update you will be with a pregnancy announcement, which I then will do pregnancy videos along with that is the plan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.